Rebecca Ekufuado enso ato nanum tuo e de afasa de we say home na enam sayo so ama yeka say Mami Fatima Abubakar wano so de nsem bi ato National Media Commission for animu a ni nyina emu ensem yeba abedane akire de amamo na soafo ya wono eba behwe enkitahudie so wo memo wapa ne fofo kra no wono so de nsem bi atodwa ya ni nyina sebe ya wo meyi ema empuntuo ho nsem no ebetimi afa ne ntampa de efra yei ene ensem bi edikana editie ene edna no pe mo somfo ohene yire maame ekua yeboa esiama bronya matena siame de ma no ebegu ho asawdi ama mo wadaroma eya no ahye no se Facebook ye live ewo ho eya Sompa TV Ghana ana Sompa 93.1 YouTube no so eya Sompa TV TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and afe social media handles in Kayano, and also Sompa TV, and Sompa FM. www.sompaonline.com. So, Busia, Ubetimia Faber for Quanason, what yes and pay. Now, wasa akuken can be a day a free war. Yenji Brenny Adaje, na and Semno, Emunche Munano, Yentime, and Fa Emesomo. Elsia Nansenya da and another down kwa Kufuado. Okojina mrashebe dwemedi o men yetebia ne yebobre ho nsem no etu edwa na enkamia yese enema hodo na wobobo so ya na ebi wo ho a empuntudwuma hodo bi a aban na hyase no ya ade a wode ne nyina no etu dwa na ba beto dwa etwese da parliament empanyifo ya wono mo no ya ade a na yewrani monyamfo Ami Adam ya wono ne nei wo hwa to sikasem aso ye no so de ama ye no ya ade a wode asem bi kwoto wo kire se aban no ehia sika de apiem puntudwuma bi a wahya se se be ya Ghana man ye sikasem no ebetimi agyinagyina ye na ne nyina no aye $300 million na no mo no mkopeja asem ne ba ye no dom kuma ya won mo mrahye bedwam no ya ade a wo mka so da bi we de ye ka se ebetim so pa makwaje a na ye boafi se wo hwe o mayi mu ayankasa ye to bi wo ho a enka aban ne betimi agege de afri nwumako ahodo bi ho ama yetimi anya se sika no kora atwamu a yentimi nyegye ne yese ye de no to ho ne ama nkofo afọ mo ho adie ne yasa akọbọ besia ye bia nkegege ye to na ye betimi de aye sampuntudwuma na mabia ka ne de mo ka se ye fie nsansa ase anya de ye betimi aye sa de no na so no ye wura ni monyafo Ami Adam enso etimi a kire nsemo de a kire mra hyebedwane nam so nte no ye ka se dom dudro no ene dom kuma ne nyina no wakoma ato wodom ye ma sabisia ye $300 million no wetim so won kwaje free Ghana anase ewiase nyina sikakrabia bata ho sebe ya wonom so onema ebetimi akoye ye ranmonya for Ami Adam brana wakasa ne yentie said they was convincing woman no.
Honorable members from both sides for the statements they have made on this facility that we are considering. Mr. Speaker, let me take to clarify a few issues. First of all, this is not an IMF facility.
Thank you.
It is a World Bank facility.
Thank you.
It is a concessional facility, 25 years repayment period, a grace period of 5 years, interest of about 1.25%, and it has a grant element of 26%. It's concessional, and this house is familiar with said concessional facilities. Secondly, it is for budget support. This same house approved the financing for the 2024 budget, total financing of about 61 billion. And this is one of the facilities that we are pursuing to finance the financing for the 2024 budget. Yes. And therefore, as we already know, the 2024 budget through this house allocated resources to different projects and programs for the year. And so what this money will do is to come to the pool, as we know, to support the implementation of these programs for the year. I'd like to also correct a statement, I think, on page 7, to the effect that the Ministry of Finance is preparing about 7 billion Ghana cedis of exemptions to be brought to Parliament for consideration.
Ebusiani po yetsende nken eya fotosan for ya wono ewo memo ye ranmonya for Ami Adam na ebusia yemfo eno ento ho na yenwura mu ewo enrada 8th of March said the wiase nyina finhia be said duonunum 25 years nie ena empanyefo hwe ya wose ma ho hia ye de oman enchichire nyina ehye mansa fi se woba ankwa wo so amfa nipa ma wiase a enipa ben ene de ombechechire man enipa ben ene de ombechechire kro efi se empanyi se ye de nipa ena echechire kro nti ama ho ahia se emma dodo na etoda bia na ye o ma yakayaka de etoda bia na ye yipamu etoda bia na ye yakwa ede free enema bia nke ye bamu a ebetimi aboa ama neema akotote na empeja ne mpuntu atimi aba yensenkaye ene ade yo nyina mu na eno enam so nti enura edadie na chese omudisi wo ede ama ma nyina no eye kasachre enne chese abasobode ede ko ema afa ya wo chese Emma aye bi aboa Emma etimi adom ama ena ye kase ewiase etimi enyampeja na enamsa yoso ama mama Rebecca Ekufuado waba panyi ya wodikan ewo memu na adodanko Ekufuado ne twetwromutwo wono so efa sa edadie wese so ne akwanya no so eto ensempa edema manyina Emma wontiri nkwa ya wo kyerese Emma ye wo empeja ye wose yankase yetimi boy ye ho so na yetimi peja ye ho na se obi kura mpa nkasa wo boa we wose wo hwe na wotimi eboa wo hunti no wanam sa yoso e de afutuo akwa mama nyina se yenye na yensom na yenye bi efamo yankase ye ho se be ya yankasa de ye pese ye duro no ye betimi abo ye ho so ne ye duro ho bia mwosa e de to mpanyimfo ene emema nyina wiase nyina anim se emmo biara ebetimi di aboa wo ba bia ya ye hu no ewo ye mpotem ye nwumanwumam enne ba biara yete no ye nhwe enye ne sanfa mu asebe ya yenso no ye pese ye konkan ewo abrabomu a ema techra etimi ayeye ede amaye Oraire Rebecca Ekufuado.
Happy International Women's Day. On 8th March every year, the International Women's Day presents us with an opportunity to dialogue and reflect on progress made as a society in ensuring that barriers preventing women from living their best lives are removed. While there has been some significant progress over the years, there is still a lot to be done. My office has over the years given women the opportunity to tell their own stories, detailing the progress made, outstanding challenges and recommendations on the way forward. This year, we are excited to be sitting down with 4 women to discuss inspiring inclusion, to learn what inclusion means to them. I hope this discussion will give perspectives to the issue of gender inclusiveness. We all look forward to the day when no one is discriminated against or limited because of their gender. Happy International Women's Day. On 8th March every year, the International Women's Day presents us with an opportunity to dialogue and reflect on progress made as a society in ensuring that barriers preventing women from living their best lives are removed. While there has been some significant progress over the years, there is still a lot to be done.
Dodona ene wechra ewose yehwe ne ye edebo wom sema ye konkan de na so no NCP ensitawei eye Oraire Rebecca Ekufuado panyin ya wono ewo omaiga na mu hasenom ebusia ewanura ema edadie ya ho nsem no ena yeda so echiremu menam so do ani chiremu ewo eye sunwane emonte so a edwumekuo bi ye no enhye aban ase ya wonde ne me hoso International Foundation wanom so etufo ya wade akwade ama ema se yenhwe na yentimi emu akonua se nyina so se be ebetimi ama ye ho so na mmom no mpo no ebi nso etimi akọ emema ene enwumakuo mpanyimfo nchen se yenhwemwa ema ne titiriw se edru adwumakuo bi mu a ene ye pedibre bia ne yaso ade ama mema nko a wose ema no so tada bia yempusu ye ho kakra na yemfa ye ho enhyehyɛ mema ne nchen se be ya ye betimi akọ nkan na project coordinator edema ekoye ra Ephraim ena wone ye nuanom mo wo Sompa sunya ne twetwe nkomo a wode ensem we say atudwa
be in organization or institution like I earlier mentioned, say those policies, no, the women should be educated enough on it, so they can stand on their rights.
Okay.
You see, the Bible talk about this. If you don't have the knowledge of what you are doing, somebody can take advantage of you.
Okay.
So it's important that they should be educated on their rights. That's why we have human rights issues. We have gender rights. So the ladies should take the advantage to read and get to know about these things. And take notes. Are they gender sensitive? Or they don't care about gender issues?
Okay.
So that is one of the key things as a lady, when you are going into an institution.
Okay.
Read about their document, their policies. Say, and there's no any binding. It won't mean anything. That means it's a risky place for you.
Okay.
The other side of it is say, some men may take advantage because of the way the women also relate with them.
Okay.
And so, as our mothers, our sisters, our younger ones, let's also respect ourselves. Because when you, as a lady, don't get yourself exposed to certain level with a guy, he wouldn't get that advantage with you.
Okay.
And let's also learn to communicate well. You see, if you are with a guy and you cannot tell the person what you are doing is wrong, the person thinks you are enjoying what he's doing. It's going to be in organization.
Ebusiana chese ye de ye one se anya wo ya ye nya wo fa ye one be mate o ye wade bi na se wani nje ho a nka ye na wote ho saa na chese ho na na ode abon bedru bra ono anka se ne beba ne ho so no na eniema aka tire ye bra Ephraim and na wode se futu we say ekwo ede amaman se yensua de emfa yankasa ye fa ahode ho nsem so no obi de ade bi a ensemfra ye na yetimi ehunho anamoto ye betimi etuo ebusia ye free sansem ne mu ne de ani akire mu ewo information minister foforo kra nei na dodan kwa ekufo ado abo ne din so mehwe ntoto niema se be ya ne nyina mu no ye betimi akonkan na ma me Fatima to Abubakar ena wonom echiremu ewo mrahye bra na wonom ebobo no ankasa ne dwumadie ye de ama no ho ne atoto na no de waka ne se bia wo behwe se bia ne ma na ye de ahye ne nsa no wo betimi asomu ye wo ba de na wo ba be ye de aboa ama saso ye ho ne tum empo no ne nyina no eyade a na wonom eye ewo mrahye na no ena wo pagya ne nsa de adesre eto mrahye nanim sa da Roma we de wakoto asere o ka wo munye bibi mfa ho semra krapa na wo de beba na sansentrefo ekuo bia wo maba ye se ye from bloggers ya ensemba wo to hyeta e wa abefo kwantempo fidie so no ya chasa amanfo so nsaka bi no social media fo no enka be ya wo hwe na bloggers no obi ya de bi na enye se bia wo gu obi animu ase asem bia enye nokre no na watwa fata bi na obde abeto dwa se bem adaye ye nokre ne titu ne de ekọ editia aban enwumakuo efo na afenso nsentrefo ankasa nso no ebi wo ho ane ase ye se troka wo kire se eya na ye mfamra bia anwi wonom te no kwa na ekoso na ne nsem wese nyina no ebaye wa bra ye radio wise na otipono achi ya na wo bi se bisa ne nsem no na nje se ono so ebisa se ne ho edwiri no ase ne ma bi enhyeda enkoye fi se wo hwe bloggers ya se de obeya obenya likes obenya nkofo ama wonom etimia like ne na ya wo de aba comment no ama ono anya sika na no nko a na ya no mo ye nto kofa aban dwumani panyi bi eho asem bi enya no kora na ode abetodwa wo wie so aye nka na hwe wo kire se ebra so se empanyifo behwe na omo etimi aye emra bi anaso watimi etu anamopa bi ede afa ho yenko na ma me Fatima to na nsem no yentie bi mra.
I totally agree with you. This has been a very big problem. And we are also constrained by the provisions under Article 1624 of the Constitution, which prevents governments from interfering in the editorial independence of even state-owned media. So sometimes there is a thin line between giving advice to a media house, engaging them to ask them to do the right thing, and them feeling that you are interfering in their editorial independence. That being said, a lot of sensitization ought to be done. And I join hands with all the other CSOs and NGOs within our sector who are minded to take up this responsibility. Honorable Chair, when it comes to the content of the various radio stations, TV stations, media platforms, the supervisory role when it comes to content is solely under the National Media Commission. They have the powers to give the guidelines and also to give redress to people who submit complaints on publications that are not fit for purpose.
Ebusia ma me Fatima tu ena ye ko ekotie na chesenra na wonom etoto na no afa ne dwumade ye de ahye ne nsa ne ho da bia TV station bi wo wa na ye de akonfo na ye de wo etwa so na ye sikadro ni ade no wo chese ne nyina no ehye National Media Commission sente no wo gidi se braso so behwe na watimi etua na mopa bi de afa ho na eno achi ma me sa de nsem bi etudwa ehwese wo hwese ombetimi ayaboa na wonom etimi apa emwa bi ekitaye eya wonom bebo kwan de ato said be ya ema so no ye betimi akonkan na nkunimdie ene impejan so etimi akwama yen ewo ya brabo mu.
As a gender advocates, as we mark International Women's Day today, I would like to advocate once again that we need to hear a lot of feminine or women voices. The examples that we have to give, the dynamics, the perspectives that we bring to the table is so important. And I do not want a situation whereby too many women, bright, very sound, very collected, they have a lot of opinions, but they are afraid of the space. Even in civil society, other places, if you say, oh, politics, they'll say, me, I don't want to be part of that thing. I don't want to be called names and all that. But, Honorable Chair, in every dark space, we need to send the candle. It is only when the good people say we have given up, we've thrown our hands in the air, that we leave the space for people who only want to make noise.
Ebusia oba panyin ya ye ne se won konkohwe se be ya enema nyina betimi akonkan wo information ministry ho no ma me Fatima tu ena yekọ ekotie nanumu asem no na enrada wa bra na debate no anase vetting ekoso efa mpanyifo ya yabo won mu din se wo meso adwam ewa asoye ano ewo mem hase no no na wonum eto nsa de Fred Dr. Benjamin Secretary Yeboa ya wono ene yeso meso afọ be de etire ya wo behwe asoye hwe ema ene emema nkwada empuntuo ho ensem so na eho ena wo kwa akọkire mu se brown adodan kwakufu adobo ni din ape wono akasa ne nkofo wo mu ye mrahye bedwafo anka obetimi ahye ne nkunan aka se baabi a wokwedo obetimi aye biaboa ama yedie etimi aba ne titu ema empejam no wose wo mu twetwe ne papa ya na gono kran se na ba mu bu ya no ye ragate wono epe na chese wotimi ehye ne nkunan se ebo na ba so se baabi ade na hye no eye kama pa na wose we se de wose fa mu ekyerechwe nsem no yenko bra na debate no anasa vet ne koso no yenko tie bi mra sese.
Thank you very much. It will interest you to know that when in the wisdom of the president he asked me to go to the gender ministry, people were asking me, na oyoba, why do you find yourself? So I have to quickly come and research and find out whether I am the only male that is being sent there. But I realized that I'm maybe the fourth person to be there. So, and it was only Honorable Jogati who met me and said, Secretary, you're fortunate. Where you find yourself is very good. You will rise. Then I said, Papa, you are the only person that is encouraging me. Everybody is mocking at me. That why do president take you to... I remember in a law class, my lecturer that I sought permission from, that president is asking me to come to Jubilee at 9 o'clock. So in terms of the class, I will leave. Then he said, okay, you can go. So I left. The following week, not when he was monitoring what they are going to give me, he came to class and said, I thought you were going to be giving local government or something where we can come, but then that they then are going. So, but I believe that God has a purpose for everything. And I'll work, and I ensure that it is not only a female, but as Mom Party is saying, equality, and that is what is, if we are seeking for equity and equality, then it shouldn't be only females. It's supposed to be both sides, and gender will be redefined. Thank you.
Ebusia na chese nipa yetene nke Dr. Setre ena yeso nkohwe aseye ye hwe ema ne mema ne nkwada yedie hu nsem so esa twetwe ya wo fam no ose wonde mu na bem onim se Nyankopon e wo botaye e de ma bibia na waso dwumadie ne mu sempanyimfo gini tum sepe obeye amana ya akono amana ye mfasode e de ama wo meyi na ebusia yetiesimu e wo asante mantem asenom na wo hwemu a ejoso abato mrashebedwem bedwem no eye mrashebedwane a wogina hodema wo mu yewura eye dwonkoma yade a yekase wato ananom wonse do ya na eno enam so ama santimantam so afon munyafo Simon Osemensa atrese yewura yikwa wo kontem de eyare hosem na yenya ne so enipa sada fisa wo hwe obuo ni nidie mapaya na yewura dwonkoma ewo edema panyin ene akwada nyina na chese ebuso yenko sede wosikire ensemo esifaye no yenko tie bi masese.
It came like a tenderous blow to my heart. It's unbelievable. And when I came to the house, I realized it's the reality. This is an intelligent personality who, by all standards, one could predict that he had a very bright future, both in the party and this country. He's a gem. We've lost a great personality. He's loving, he loves everybody, he's respectful, and he's humble. Such an affable person could not be lost just like that. But that is nature. Sometimes you cannot understand how nature works. Somebody who came down just about 3-4 days ago, just about 3 days ago, yes, to come and join his party people and his constituents to celebrate the 7th independent anniversary with them. I don't think if he knew that such a thing would happen.
Ebusia enipa yetene nken eye odmunyamfo Simon Osemensa asante mantem soafo no ena wo chese bese nennan muanie na ofri akwantumba se obehwe na Ghana ye fa ahudi a yenya ye finhie aduosi aso ne mo no watime de ne ho abeka ho no watimi aba abechia ne party ko ma chese oba ye wonim sese kura ne be ya senkeja ko tena ne be bidwune nka ya yade ne mu ye di bianka onya yare santentem abusia we ene de wode atudwa na assembly members ahodo ya wonom so e wonim pesia so ho no wonom so akasa kakra e de atre.
Rumors and conversations about his untimely death. We believe that it's not a natural death. Much as we are very sensitive to the times that we find ourselves in, to give full respect to our brother who we have painfully lost. I think that as a nation, we must begin to take stock of these surprise losses. We lose one politician today, we lose another, nobody questions the reasons behind it and the causes of death. And so it frightens people that a young man, deputy finance minister, and we are being told that it has something to do with, politics. It's heartbreak. It's really disturbing. So we believe that at the right time, we will go into the issues making the airwaves about the purported death of our colleague and our brother. Why should we allow this to go down the drains? A time passed, we're here. A member of parliament in his house, he was killed in cold blood. So today, nothing happened. Here it is again. Another one is gone. We must begin to interrogate these deaths and surprises that it brings to the nation.
Abusia na chese assembly members ana krokrache for womo so ebe ewo eye ejuso empotem ho no ena womo chese ewo we say enye onu ankasa ne kra wuo ena wo wuye no na so bibi se si a na mpanyifo ayenhwe han yenka hwe mokura mpo ba so a yema obi ante na chese eba se de huboa bi ebesoe enipa so nte no empanyimfo hwe mu bi wo ho a wonye nsi ase se obi nsa hyase a wonhwe na wonfa ho asotwe ne ma no ebeye adesua de ayense na ho e de ama afoforo bi no mu aya na wo mo wa adwenbone sa no yefri mu na yemfa aseda ema miso free drink ene 5G mezabusia ena akoye memenda wɔnom a wɔnom anya yie nyinaa hwere wade hye nyinaa yɛ ma wɔnom yɛ akɔ ma wɔnom